Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I am still doing my declutters. This time I'm going to do bronzers, highlights, blushes, things like that. So I'm going to start with the bronzers. Right, I'm looking at these. I don't want to get rid of anything. So we're not starting well, but I can show you and tell you why I like this each product. The only one that might go soon is this one because I already had it for about 2 years, so or a year and a half. I'm not entirely sure. So if I'm gonna make a point of using it this summer because it's a body one as well, and actually does look really nice on the legs. So I'll make a point of using that. So basically put it in my project pan so it's out. And then after the summer, whatever's left is gonna have to be decluttered. Because it's only valid for 12 months, so I had it for longer than that. But for the legs, it looks really nice, and it's actually quite resistant as well. So yeah, there's the bronzing gel. Then other creams, I have these two. This one is more recent, which I've showed in a video. The bronzed cream bronzer in shade Butterscotch from MUA Cosmetics. So let's do some swatches as well. This one's a little bit more warmer toned, but it is so nice to blend and so nice to build up. I have the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in shade tan, no, Feeling Shady. So this is more the contour shade. And I use this quite a lot for contour, and it gives such a natural contour. As you can see, you can hardly detect it, but it just creates that shadow. And if I put it on top of this MUA one, it makes the perfect tone for my tastes and skin tone as well. So yeah, that's obviously staying. I said everything is staying. Right, then we get into the powder bronzer. This is the most recent one, which is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in shade Palm Beach Ready. And it is a very glowy bronzer, like very glowy. But it's quite new. It would be my least favorite out of everything, but it is quite new. And I'm gonna try and use it over the summer and see how I go. This is actually not a bronzer. This is a eyeshadow, but it works so well as bronzer, especially because the pan is so big. It's actually starting to get a little bit dry, so that might go in a while. But I really like the tone of it, and it just blends so nicely on the skin. And it's perfect as a bronzer, and obviously I can use it as eyeshadow as well if I want to. I have this Bobbi Brown one, nice and matte, and it just feels so silky soft. A little bit more warmer toned, but so pretty. Then I have this one from Avon. This is in Deep Glow, but it's not super pigmented. It layers very nicely, but if you just go with a light hand, it can work for light skin tones as well. And it's got like just the slightest sheen through it, not too much. And it just blends nicely and is layered nicely, and I really like the tone of it. And then I've got this Kiko one, which is very pigmented. It is so nice, and it smells so nice though, and it's a little bit more warmer toned. So the brush actually picks up a lot more than my finger does, so I have to be careful with it when I put it on my face. But it smells so nice. I love it. So yeah, that's my bronzers. I have 8 bronzers and I'm keeping all of them. Over here I have duos and face palettes. So I have this one from Care Weiss, which is really nice. It's all creams. So I have this side, which is the blush. And then this side, which is more like a bronzer. like a bronzer and highlight in one, which actually gives a really nice glow to the skin, natural glow. And then the combination between these two is exactly sun-kissed. I think the shade of it is Sunlit Glow, so that's really nice and bougie, and it's staying. Then I have this duo from Wet n Wild, a newer one again. So we have the blush side, which is a very good combination between a blush and a highlight, and I love wearing this on its own. Just look at that, so blended on the skin, especially on tan skin. It looks so pretty. And then there's the highlight, which is very intense, but it makes such a pretty eyeshadow. I wouldn't use this as a highlight myself because it's too intense for my tastes, but for inner corner highlight or just as eyeshadow all over the lid, it looks absolutely gorgeous. So staying. And then I've got this face palette from Avon, which is the Blush and Glow palette. I had this for I think it's coming up to 2 years now I've had it, if not more. But anyway, it's light to medium, so that's your light side, that's your medium side. I loved this so much when it first came out, but now my tastes in bronzer especially have changed because the bronzers in here are very warm toned. Like you can see that one, how warm that is. That one's more yellowish. And I just don't think it suits me anymore. I still love this blush. Oh, look at that. Such a nice pink blush. The highlights, I don't really do powder highlights as much anymore. I don't really wear highlights, and I could use them as eyeshadows, but I've got so many eyeshadows. So yeah, I think it's time to declutter this one. So before I move into cream blushes, where I've done a little bit of a damage this year. I've got quite a few cream blushes and I actually have more coming. Let's go to my powder blushes. We have we got 5 in total, 3 from Avon, so let's start with those. So these are actually pearls. They're called the illuminating pearls. So they make that blush plus highlight effect on the skin. I had them a very long time, and I think I'm kind of ready to let go of them. So yeah, now I'm going to declutter these. Then we have this compact, which I've used quite a bit, and it's like a peachy pink shade. Actually, that's quite similar to the one in the face palette I've decluttered. It's really, really pretty. So yeah, that's staying. I still love it. I've had it for such a long time, but I still love it. It's still nice. And then we have this 3D matte blush, which they have already discontinued. I got this last year, which is very hard to open. I'm gonna already ruined my nail. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I am going to declutter it. Also the fact that I don't make it anymore. I do Avon reviews now and again, and from time to time, I haven't done one in such a long time. From time to time, I would do full faces of Avon, so it's nice to have current products. So it's just so you can see what Avon is like. I know a lot of people are coming to my channel to see what Avon is like. But yeah, this one is already discontinued. The shade is nice, super matte blush, but the packaging is not the greatest. So yeah, that's gonna go. Okay, and then I have this one from Sunkissed. Does it just says baked blush? I don't think it has a shade. I can't see a shade anywhere. Right, this one I thought it. This one I thought it would have like a little bit of a satin finish, but it's completely matte, and it's hardly visible on my skin. And if I build it up, it just gets like too warm of a tone, and I'm not really enjoying that on my skin. Let me try it on this side. It's very, very, I don't know how to explain it, because when I have everything on my face, it just looks so warm toned. Yeah, and you can see I have to build it up quite a bit. So this one is going to go. And then this one is from Kiko, which I loved. It's like a soft peachy blush. And it's really nice on its own, like when you don't wear a lot of makeup, or if you have a lighter skin tone than me, it will show up nicely. But the packaging has fallen apart, and it just doesn't, I can't even, no, I don't know. Like, it still kind of works, but I have to be careful with the packaging. So I think I want to keep this one, because I'm only keeping another powder blush. So let's have two. Okay, and I realized I haven't said the powder blushes I'm keeping. The one from Kiko is shade 02, and the one from Avon is shade Peach. And then if we get into the cream blushes now, I will start with this one, which obviously says lip tint, so it's not intended to be a cream blush. It's a cream eyeshadow, but it didn't work on my lids at all because it kept creasing. And I thought, oh, this one could actually work nicely as a cream blush. And it could, but it stays sticky on my cheeks. And I have all these other cream blushes, so I don't need it. I'm going to declutter this one. Okay, this one is definitely not going anywhere from Rose Ink. This is shade Anemone. And these ones are very pigmented, so you have to be careful how you apply them. But very, very pretty. I'm actually going to do like a solid swatch because I do want to compare some of these. There we are. This one from Studio London. This is Superdrug's brand. This is really nice. I like this for days when I'm doing my just like light makeup. I actually use this in my quick 5-minute makeup routine video. And this is shade Inspire. So that one's staying. It's quite new as well. This one from Avon, I'm really enjoying this one. So this is in shade One Flush. They don't do the shade anymore, but they do the product. So they've got other shades available. But I have quite a bit of pan in it, and I do want to keep it, and I'm going to put it in my project pan. Okay, then I have this one in Coral Pink from Body Collection England. I think this will be done soon. I'm already starting to not be able to pick up a lot on the applicator. But that's staying for now. Right, this is where it gets tricky. Right, let's do this one. This one from Profusion Blush Hour. This is in shade Cosmo. So this is one of the more intense brushes, kind of like a brick red. This is another one that's super, super pigmented. Just realized I was in frame. So it's very pigmented. Again, I have to apply just the tiniest bit. But it is a little bit newer. And I just love the formula of it. Right, then I've got this one, the Avon Vivala Pink Cream Stick Blush, more blush stick, which once is on my cheeks blended out, I really like it. But another one is so pigmented. I have to be so, so careful. And it just looks pinkish once I blend it out. So I'm thinking about this one. It's not a bad product, but I'll see if I have other pinky ones. Then this one might go. just because it's a little bit trickier to use. And I think this one might be one that gives a similar effect to this Avon one. So this one is from the Body Shop. It's the Lip and Cheek Stain in Deep Berry. So that's it there. Actually, it looks quite similar now that I've had it. If I put it on there a little bit and then blend it out. Yeah, I'd rather keep the Body Shop one because I do have other Avon ones, and this was limited edition. I don't do it anymore, so I am going to declutter this one. Right, then I've got the cushion clouds from Avon. They haven't done these in over a year and a half, so we're definitely ahead of the trends with these. So I have one in pillowy pink, which was the first one I got, and I have this one's the oldest. Come on, there we are. And I really love the tone of that, but I think I might have something in here that's similar in tone. And then I have this one in sugar and spice. And this one I got I think when they were discontinuing them. Shush. Alright, this one really wants to get away from me now. Maybe that's a sign. I'm confused because I have so much and I know these ones are a little bit older. Alright, let's see this one. This is from Revolution Pro. It's the Blush and Lift in shade Bliss. I think that's a different shade. From MEI Makeup Academy, I'm keeping that one for now. From Makeup Academy, the Metamorphosis Lip and Cheek Oil. Alright, this is obviously pink. It's not too sticky on the lids, on the cheeks. Do I have anything similar? I'm thinking about this one. It's just because it's nothing that special about it. This one is not going anywhere. The Makeup Academy Blushed Liquid Cream Blush. This is in shade Peach Puff. So it's a very peachy shade, obviously. Okay, and the last thing in here is a lipstick. It's the Colourpop Blotted Lip. I didn't like this on my lips at all because it felt like drying. But it does make a nice blush. But if I blend it out, I'm pretty sure that's the same as that Studio London. Right, I am sorry, I'm doing so bad with the cream blushes, but I love blush and I love cream blushes. So I think I will keep these for now, and I think I will actually put this one in the project pan as well. I spilled quite a bit of it when I did the unboxing. So I don't think it will take me that long to finish it. So yeah, that's getting moved into the project pan now. I'm keeping all the rest. I just love them. Like I said, I've got more blushes coming. It's yeah, I'm not doing well at all with this. So that was my blush collection because we haven't done that well on that one. So now I have highlights, which I don't have too many of because I don't really use highlights. So we have this one from Physicians Formula. It's the Rose All Day in Petal Glow. It is way too intense for me, and it's just shows every bit of texture. Oops. I just don't think it's my skin tone anyway, so I will declutter that one. Then another from Paise, I think that's how you pronounce this brand. I got it through Latest in Beauty. This is a highlighting stick in shade Body, and I really enjoyed this one. You can also use it as eyeshadow or as an gonna highlight, and it's just a nice cream. so it just looks like glow from within type of situation. So I like this one. I'm going to keep it. I got the glow on highlighter from this one I got in order to do clean girl makeup. I think that was a trend last year, and it's so pretty, so subtle. If you're into that, if you're into scene from space highlight, then probably the Physician Formula is more your speed. But I am more glow from within subtle highlight, and I love this one. It's probably the only powder highlight which I use at the minute, so that's staying. And then I've got this really old one from Mark Magics. This is an old Avon brand, which I had in a project pan last year, but I haven't used this since. It is still really nice glow, lit from within type of glow, but it's cream and I had it for so long. And then I have this one if I want a cream highlight, so I am going to declutter this one as well. So when it comes to highlights, I started at 4 and I'm keeping 2, so that's gone in half. And I've realized I haven't told you my count for blushes. I just got so flustered. I didn't want to I didn't want to declutter them. So just to give you a blush count, I have 14 blushes plus 2 from these duos, so 16 blushes in total that I'm keeping. But I am actually getting rid of 1, 2, 3, you could count that as 4, 5, 6, 7. So not too bad when you look at it this way. It doesn't feel like I've done such a bad job. But yeah, I'm hoping you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you like what you see on my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. Thank you so much if you are subscribed, and thank you for watching all the way to the end, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.